Hello and welcome to the Christmas Family Quiz. This is going to be a lot of fun, so get ready, get pen and paper, and see who can get the highest score out of you all. This is a quiz that we ran on the 12th of December 2024 in the Carberry Community Centre. So the way the quiz was structured is there were 12 rounds with 2 breaks, one after round 4, one after round 8. There were 5 different round types. Rounds 1, 5 and 9 were standard quiz rounds. Rounds 2, 7 and 12 featured clips of film or TV to be identified. Rounds 3 and 11 were audio rounds with music clips. And then we had rounds 4 and 8 were picture rounds. We had to identify a picture. And then we had rounds 6 and 10 were sensory rounds, where you needed to taste something and identify it. Aside from that, during one of the breaks, there was an activity round. The way the quiz is structured is there are 6 questions per round and 1 point per right answer. If you want to play along with this quiz, all the rounds are available on YouTube except for the 2 sensory rounds, which is round 6, the chocolate and sweet tasting round, and also round 10, the drink tasting round. If you wanted to run those rounds, you'd have to set them up yourself, but at the end of this video, I'll show you what I did and give you some tips if you want to include those rounds. So it's 72 questions. Otherwise, if you want to leave out those 2 sensory rounds, that drops down to 60 questions, which is a fine length for a family quiz. This took place in the Carberry Community Centre, so there were some questions that were specific to the Carberry Community Centre, and those are question 4 in round 1 and question 5 in round 5. These questions, although they require very, very local knowledge, they are very, very guessable, so it might be worth leaving them in. However, if you're not from Waterford, there were a further 4 questions that require Waterford knowledge, so they might not be for you, and those questions were question 2, 3 and 6 in round 5 and question 5 in round 9. If you're not from Ireland at all, there were some specific Irish interest questions, and they are question 6 in round 1, question 1 and 4 in round 5, question 4 in round 7, and question 3 in round 9. Now, if you wanted to leave out all of the sensory questions and all of the questions that are Irish, Waterford and local interest, then that means the quiz would be 49 questions long, which is pretty good still. However, I wouldn't advise leaving out the community centre questions because they're very guessable, and the Irish interest questions are international people should be able to get some of those as well. The Waterford ones maybe you could leave out, but they're only 4 questions. In addition to the 12 standard rounds, we also did 1 extra round. In the first break between round 4 and round 5, we had hidden Christmas crackers around certain rooms in the community centre, and there was 1 hidden per team, and the challenge was you had to find your cracker as fast as you could. If you found the first 3 teams who brought their cracker up got 2 bonus points. Anyone else who found their cracker in the 1 minute also got a point, but if you failed to find your cracker in the time, you got nothing. Also, there's only 1 cracker available per team, so if someone took more than 1 cracker, it meant they were taking the crackers of other people's teams. If they came up with more than 1 cracker, they got 0 for that. Okay, so that was the bonus hide and seek round. As you can see, in our tasting round, we had 6 questions, so 6 items to taste to see if you could identify them. And the first 3 were identify the Cadbury's chocolate bar. Chocolate 1 was whole nut, chocolate 2 was caramello, chocolate 3 was Tiffin. For the second half of that round, you were identifying different Skittle flavours. So for question 4, our first Skittle was sour pineapple. For question 5, it was strawberry. And for question 6, it was sour raspberry. But obviously, you do whatever you want for that. Then in the drinks round, which is round 10, we had 6 drinks to sample, and they were, in this order, 1 cola, 2 red lemonade, 3 iron brew, 4 orange, 5 Sedona, and 6 white lemonade. When you're playing along with the quiz, you will notice that there are videos on YouTube. What you can do is submit your answers as a comment if you like, if you want to do it that way. Alternatively, just do it at home amongst yourselves. The answers are located in the description section of the video. And obviously, yes, if you left your answer as a comment on the video, that would be great, so I can see how people are doing in this and which questions are proving tricky. Most of the videos will remind you that the answer is available in the video description, but some of them won't. Also, round 7 is a guess what happens next round, and the answers for that are actually contained in a video on the playlist for the quiz. So the next video after round 7 is round 7 answers. Okay, so that's where the answers are for round 7. They're not contained in the description for that particular video, but everything else, the answers are available in the video description. All right. Of course, you'll notice that this quiz has been uploaded to YouTube after Christmas, but you've got to remember, Christmas is 12 days. It ends on January the 6th. Sometime during the latter half of the Christmas holidays, you should have a go of this quiz. And the benefit of doing it after Christmas is that you've probably watched quite a few Christmas films over the last few days. And maybe some of those are contained within the quiz as questions, so they'll be fresh in your minds. So, that's all from me. Over to you. Enjoy the quiz. Good luck with it. Let me know how you get on.